So bring it on. Expectation, emotion,
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
In Uli Hoeneß, Peter, I think we have one of Germany's greatest enigmas, one of the most decorated players, but it's a career plagued and cut short, unfortunately, by injuries.
I guess you can empathise with that.
Yeah, there's always that element of how good could he have been?
Despite it all, though, he did win 3 European titles and 3 league titles. He was a world champion and all of that in 8.5 years, which says quite a lot about him. Not bad. He's in a good position here. Hoeneß. Oh, it's Forlan. Rui Costa. Vitinha. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard. Vitinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Owen. Vitinha. Great ball, and he's in here. He can get that clear. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Owen.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's Vitinha. It's Forlan. Half an hour played now. Can he get it through? He is through here. Pings it across. Nice interception, well timed. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. No way through. Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Vitinha. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lyon clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. And this is Forlan. Now Hoeneß. And this is Forlan. That is great defending, so alert. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again.
Victoria really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And here's Shevchenko. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? And smartly reclaimed. Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it out wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking to pass their way through. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Played out wide. Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Ernest. Rummenigge. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Out of play for a goal kick. Vitinha. And he's there to retrieve it. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious Bati goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Lyon have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Lyon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forlan, and he's been shifted off it. Vitinha, and he's had it nicked away. And this is Forlan.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And now, to
so what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Victoria. Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
Is that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a loser of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Victoria with the corner, there first. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, nicely intercepted. Ernest. Seedorf. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Ernest.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ernest. He's got away. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely, now then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De Rossi. Cruyff. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Ernest. Referee's given a throw. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. Looking for options for movement. Seedorf. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mohamed Salah. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Cruyff. And this is Eto'o.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Baresi spots it and intercepts. And here's Cruyff. Eto'o, big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now it's Eto'o.
There will
Looking
be
to
1
play him
minute
in.
added time.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Zanetti. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Victoria.
Please be
Well,
made
let's
aware
not beat
that
about the bush,
smoking is
Peter. It's
only
been
permitted in
fairly flat,
designated
and the
areas
support
within
have had
these
little
grounds.
to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Maldini looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Rummenigge. Seedorf. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ernest. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter.
And the finish! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Forlan, and he welcomes it in. Khan gets good distance on it. Howson makes the interception. And this is Forlan. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard looking to pass their way through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Eto'o. He has a look up, and the chance! Yes! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation. Bale! Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Played back in. Rummenigge. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And here's Inzaghi. It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rummenigge. Vittoria, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Good read, needed to be. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Forlan. And it's Salah. Well, played right into his path. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Bale. Bernardo Silva. Here's a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been clubbed away. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Bernardo Silva! And he's lifted it over.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Deftly away. Half an hour played now. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he's there to get it away. It's Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's being shifted off it. It's really well cleared. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Forlan. Searching pass he's played there. Well timed, excellent interception. Ernest. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now it's Inzaghi. He won't be happy with that one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
In the hunt and looking threatening. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, well measured. Shot! Goal! Goal! Victoria! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Victoria.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Victoria are in a pretty decent... Just the goalkeeper. Decent chance! He scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Victoria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He gets big! It's a loose ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good take, and is he in? He's having a shot! He has done it!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch. What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Pepe, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the shot's on here. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Big header! That's a half-decent try.
Rummenigge certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Well, that's certain.
Oh, what has happened here? So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's a probing ball. He's on it. Can he get away?
Such good technique.
He's a Rummenigge! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Victoria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And this is Forlan. That's a dangerous... And he shoots! He should have put that one away.
Rummenigge clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ernest. And he plays one through. And the shot! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Clinical, just, oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good looking ball. Rummenigge is onto this. Nedved, Drogba, great vision. And it's Baggio. It's played through for him. And this is Bale. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that will be the final act. Victoria looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
And a quick
Rummenigge,
reminder
hat-trick
today
scorer,
to please take
massive
all
game
without
from him
against
today. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
He is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Van Dijk. Messi. Plays the return pass. Picked out brilliantly. An uncompromising challenge. Zanetti. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is ended up in no man's land. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Driving forward. Nice-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pepe getting this one clear. He's in a great position here. Vitinha. Tonali. And this is Hazard. Shot could... And the shot! It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And it's Tonali. And now they can spring out of defence. Hoeneß picks it up out wide. He is through here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Hazard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi powering forward here. Can he finish? They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Unam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Forlan has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And here's Haaland. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Victoria.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Unam, we're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Haaland, and here's Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Pumas choosing to make the first change. Haaland looking understandably energised after his goal. That's been slipped through, brilliantly cut out. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Victoria back on level terms! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
substitution.
Pumas have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And it's Shevchenko. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Azar. Real chance here. Azar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's going to go a long way.
3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Batistuta. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Just a quick
Victoria
announcement. We
can
would like
always
to
take
inform you
more
that
positives from a
CCTV
result.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet
welcome
to
to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of Jordi Alba on the ball today, Peter. He'll be trying to link up the play both out wide and centrally. He really is such an integral part.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nedved. Saviola. And it's Jordi Alba. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Taken back almost at once. That is a great pick out. Look at the space here. Koeman. A temporary retreat here. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief. Oh, it's Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So So it is still 0-0. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gerrard. That's Nedved. Looking to pass their way through. And it's Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Closing in on goal. Shot, surely! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. He gets big! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A 1-0, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Victoria are such an adept count.
Saviola! Wonderful from Saviola! It was the crisp.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So we're just settling. It's Saviola! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's managed to gift it back. Forlan. Vitinha. Rummenigge. Forlan. Shapes to shoot! He scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. difficult read. And it's Vitinha. David Villa does well to get it back. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vitinha. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Shifted it to the flank, and here's Jordi Alba. It's gone for a throw-in. Jordi Alba. David Villa! Off the post. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Looking for options for movement. And he's taking no chances there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Forlan receives it in a good position here. And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify.
It's Forlan! Goal! Victoria! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too.
Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Koeman. Lahm. Finding their passes. Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is that. Victoria have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Forlan, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today.
In areas shown on this map.
But in the end, it was great.
Victoria. Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely. He made his debut a few months into the season, but didn't really get going until around the turn of the year. I remember their first home game of the new year in particular.
Oh yeah, when he scored the second goal that day, didn't he? Against opponents he would go on to join, and of course with whom he would become a champion.
Tremendous.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Pelé. It's Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Brilliantly cut out.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs some...
Just goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Suarez. Pelé. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Victoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pelé. Out towards the flank. Oh. Pelé! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more.
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been caught. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
A lot of space ahead of him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Luis Suarez. Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Pepe deals with that comfortably. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
And we're underway again. Victoria didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that looks a cracking ball. What real chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Victoria certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Pepe makes the interception. Ernest. Belletti. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Ernest. Rummenigge. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
He's having a shot! They've done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Forlan. Ernest. And this is Forlan. Oh, he's bustling through here. Xabi Alonso gets good distance on it. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Puskás. Pepe calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Shapes to shoot! That has not gone well. And here's Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Always onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Check claims comfortably. Shock takes a shot! Well, now it's in he goes again! And he hits the net! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
After 84 minutes.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great...
taking place.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello, everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think...
Great chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Number 11, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale.
Victoria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti. And here's Bale. And he's let fly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ernest. Bale. Rijkaard makes the interception. This might spell danger. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Swept in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's found a way past. And this is Forlan. And this is Mohamed Salah. Shoots! Sticks it away! Victoria back on level terms. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Mohamed Salah.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hit into the middle. And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. Deep cross. Big header! Goal! Porto! Into the lead once more. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Porto get themselves into the lead. Real chance! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and the through ball just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play.
It's Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Victoria are in here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Porto take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, he's been caught napping. No, it's not getting there. And he's there to get it away. Shot could be... And the shot! Really well taken goal. And right on half-time. That is telling. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that, when it's all going on around you, isn't always that easy, but he made it look like...
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Victoria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Big chance! Oh, taken with style. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The goal scorer after 48 minutes.
That was easy, almost
11.
too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rummenigge on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. And here's Bale. And he's lost. It's Bale! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And it's Serginho. And he was alert to it. Cannavaro gets it away. Rijkaard chooses to go back. Marmoush! Rijkaard with the clearance.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the...
Rummenigge. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal! Victoria! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Victoria take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming.
And he shoots! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress, and it's Bale. Finding their passes. Marmoush. And a chance! Cannavaro getting this one clear. And this is Bale. could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a key interception. Deftly away. Bale.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Victoria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So that's it. It is all over. Victoria have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Rummenigge on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man.
With the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much they were down. They never lost focus, never looked beaten.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very